let's get right into the news as it stands. How's my volume? I haven't messed with it, but is it good? I'm still trying to dial in the cloud lifter and everything. Good, good, good. Okay. Good morning. It's 5 p.m. Okay. No real plans today. Just wanted to stream. Which I think I should do this more often. $2 a.m. here? Ooh. Hair seems to be behaving today. It looks better than it did yesterday. Yesterday it was not good. Gun check? We're not terrible. We're getting somewhere. Though it's been about 7 hours since I worked out, so they shrunk back to normal. You can kind of... I'm really pale, so my definition is hard to see. But you can kind of see it here. Years ago I was Chinese. Yeah, hi. Yeah, it's... Why am I hot? It's hot in here. I see veins. Well, that's because I'm white. You can see veins everywhere on me. I guess we'll get right to it. So give me a minute, as is normal. Why is it so fucking hot in here? Light balance looks good today? Yeah, nothing's different than yesterday, but it does look better for some reason. Nothing's different. Okay, give me a minute. As is normal. Why is that low tier god? I don't think he says that. That is low tier god though. Low tier god. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, Scribbly, but nice one, I guess. Sure. Yeah. Okay, give me a minute. Okay. Are we good? Are we live? Are we live over here? Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Where'd my... I wasn't sure what was wrong with it. It's because I got more cables than I used to because of the cloud lifter. Let's get my chat up, and then we are good to go. Wow, this Twitch mobile app sure is fantastic. Wow. Okay. I've been painting a little bit on my own time, and there's paints all over my desk, so I'm just gonna, like... Fantastic. Covered Wars, you know. Yeah. Okay. So here's what we've been doing on our own time. I painted 3 models. One of them is very tiny, so it barely counts. We got this orc guy. I think his name is Gorzag Gitstompa. I didn't peanut butter him, but he's painted. He's the first orc that I've done. I think he looks good. Lots of like nice earthy tones. The nice, like, his skin is the colorful part, you know. And you can't have a Gitstompa without a Git. And so he has a Git. I believe this guy was a limited edition commemorative model. Gorzag Gitstompa. And they have little matching hats that are like fur lined, which is fun. Like, see? That's fun. Yeah, so there are those guys that I painted. Painted them really fast. And then I also painted one that had been in the closet for 3 years. Here he is. The Necron Scorpec Destroyer Lord. He'd been in there a long time. And now he's painted. He's big. He's a big model. He's got 3 arms. He's got crystals on his base that I made myself back when I was a bit more ambitious. I took like plastic rod and I cut them into, well, first I whittled points onto the ends. They're like square rods. I whittled points onto the ends and then cut them short, and then I glued them onto the base. So he's got little crystals on his base like that. Yeah, he's big. He's a big old metal boy. Paints up pretty fast because he's mostly metal details. He's got bronze, he's got gold, he's got silver, and then he's got the green. Necrons are cool because they're like the undead race in 40k. So like he's got like cables. He's got like cables, but they kind of look like intestines. Like his abdomen is open, you know? That's fun. And for a size comparison, here he is. He's pretty big. He's a pretty big guy. Yeah. That's the Necron Scorpec Destroyer Lord. Again, he was assembled and primed for 3 years. And now he's done. So, we got a new model to put together today. I couldn't resist buying a model when I was at the Warhammer store. It is a Space Marine Captain. A Space Marine Captain in Gravis armor. So there he is. He's kind of fun because he's a blister pack model. So, you know, he doesn't have a box. He's kind of a one dude in a blister pack, which is fun. So I guess we'll open him up wherever. Wait, where's my knife? There's my knife. One of the guys I showed in the Discord? Yeah. Always be careful when opening these. Plastic is always sharper than you think it is, especially when you cut it with a knife. But I just cut around the edge. With a sharp knife, and then it kind of just should come up. He's got a lot of sprues for one guy. The structure's unclear. Cut my hand off. Well, at least he got 2. You can try again. He's got 3 head choices. That's interesting. A helmet, a bear head, and a masked head. 3 melee choices. Nice. Got a nice chunky base on him. Is he bigger than this guy? Yeah, he does. He has a nice big base. Like a 40 mil maybe? Maybe even more? 40 something? No, it's 40. Then what's this guy? 36? 38? Well, let's get to it. But yeah, I went to the store, the Warhammer store. I spoke about it, how they're always, like, their break is always different. I spoke about it on stream yesterday. And I always look at the blister models, because even though they're expensive per model, it doesn't feel like a big commitment, because you're only getting 1. So yes, this guy costs 50% of a box of Terminators, but it's only 1 guy, so it doesn't feel like I'm increasing my overall footprint by much when I get him, you know? That makes sense? Call them on the phone and let them know to make sure to take their break before you get there. Why would you do that to me? It literally, their break is different every time I go. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. This is an annoying part to get out. And I'm trying to be careful because there's some, like, flash. Okay, now I can take it all off. Bro, why is it so hot in here? Connor's been complaining that it's hot, like, all day, and I'm like, bro, it's not hot. And now suddenly I'm, like, dying. All I did was turn up the AC. I turned up the heat by 1 degree, and now we're, like, it's sweltering. But I was so cold. But why is it so hot in here? It was 1 degree. I'd say it's the curtains, but I don't think that's how it works. The blackout curtains trap heat? Oh shit. I moved it from 69 Fahrenheit to 70 Fahrenheit. Now we're sweltering. So it's not even like I made it super warm. Like 70 Fahrenheit is not warm for a home. Like, I think we keep our home cooler on average than most people. And it's funny, because it's actually been cooler out recently than it has been. I wonder if it really is the blackout curtains. Somebody Google that. Somebody Google that now. The blackout curtains increase the heat in a room. Because I feel like it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Google says it reduces heat in a room? What the? But then why is it hotter now that I've installed them? What's going on? When it's always over 40 degrees Celsius where you live. It's not always over 40 degrees Celsius where I live, but it is for like 3 months of the year. But we're on the tail end of that now. At least we should be. Yours is a darker color one? Mine's lighter color than a lot of blackout curtains. They're like gray. They're like a mid-tone gray. I don't know. Maybe my temperature has been really weird of late. I'm like rarely cold, especially here. In the past few days, I've been really cold. Like I've been waking up cold. I wonder if it has to do with the trazodone. If that's some kind of symptom of withdrawal, like temperature regulation. Could be trapping all the heat in your room, especially now that your computer's running. That's true. Pretty sure it is. What, trazodone withdrawal, temperature regulation? But Connor's not having trazodone withdrawal. And he says it was really hot in here. But he wasn't cold. And I was. We're just about a week off of it at this point. So I think I'm just about in the clear. I didn't sleep too great last night, but it wasn't awful either. I did have to take a nap after the gym, though. I didn't like doing it, but I had to. I was very sleepy. Hi, Das. Thanks for popping in. Dreamy kind of goated for giving me these files. You'd actually be surprised how hard these kind of files are to find. I guess maybe Hobby Lobby could have had them. But I usually find like way shittier ones than this. It says sleep issues and extra sweating. Thanks, WebMD. Sleep issues I expected. I didn't expect temperature control. File down the bottom of the foot. Or you're getting a cold? Do I like summer? No. Especially here. Summer's way too fucking hot. I like the sun getting up early. I do like that. But it's just too fucking hot here. It's way too fucking hot. It's ridiculous. Or I'm getting old. I mean, that's true too. That's also true. Might have been the Trazodone my doc mentioned can make you run hotter in general. Interesting. You should have off days from the gym. Doing it every day isn't good. Sorry, buddy. I can't read. It's not like we're pushing until we're exhausted every day. We're just doing a pretty good workout. You get a muscle buff for working out while sore? Is that true? I've read the patch notes. Oh shit. I think God's doing kind of a shit job with the balancing recently. He's nerfing me too much. A bit too many nerfs. Like, the short white boy racial passive, like, isn't even that good. It's called All Quirked Up, and you're just slightly, you get a +5 boost to, like, charisma, and that's it. Like, it's okay, but, like, I think there are some other ones that are better. What do we do at the gym? We do all kinds of stuff. We go in 3-day cycles. Back and biceps, chest and shoulders, and legs. Today was chest and shoulders. I thought about it, but I figure it's nothing I can do at home. Well, that's, I think, technically true. Machines help a lot with targeting specific muscle groups without needing, like, to have perfect technique and stuff. You can definitely do a lot at home, though, with, like, free weights and just, like, push-ups and shit. But I do like having access to machines, personally. And the gym isn't super-duper expensive in a lot of places. You can get really, really cheap gym memberships if you're not picky about what kind of facilities you have. I ain't got room at home for a cage, but using one is epic. Yeah, Landon has a cage, but he doesn't use it much. It's just kind of like, there's something about paying for the gym membership and getting up early and, like, you know, having your little rituals that's actually, like, really conducive to, like, good results. Like, we want to make sure we get the most out of our membership because we're all paying $60 a month. So we want to make sure that we go as often as possible. $60 a month isn't ridiculous. I think a lot of people are just used to their $5 a month gym memberships, but, like, I'm not going to Planet Fitness. We got a very large young people population here. I'm not going to Planet Fitness. I'm a grown man. I can afford $60 a month to make myself look how I want, you know? This guy goes together interesting. He's such a detailed model. He's so cool. The Imperial Fists are $2 a day. Yeah. We've literally said that before. It's like, okay, like, what if they just charged us $2 at the door every day? Like, that's really not bad. Like, that's worth it for an hour and a half at the gym. Like, that's worth it. What's level 99? Yeah, and we go to any time as well. It's a good gym. But the Imperial Fist is they're known for Gravis armor, which is like a heavier Space Marine armor, and this guy is a captain in Gravis. I don't have a lot of Gravis units. Actually, I'm not sure if I have any now besides this guy. There are, I think, Hellblasters were Gravis, Heavy Intercessors were Gravis, but it's kind of halfway between normal Intercessor armor and like Mark 10 and Terminator armor. And no, this is not the bougie gym. The bougie gym was Lifetime. Lifetime Fitness cost over 100, like 100 and something bucks a month. 150? 160? That's where we saw Shaq. Because that's where Shaq would go. It was super nice. Giant pool. Literally no young people in sight. Sauna. Tons of showers. Tons of facilities. Like a Starbucks in it, you know. But we didn't go there very long. It was just too fucking expensive. Too fucking expensive. Maybe it wasn't a Starbucks, but they had some kind of cafe where they would sell coffee and, like, things. It was very nice, but it was just too fucking expensive. They had a salon in there. We never used the pool. Had a rock climbing wall, a giant indoor track, tennis courts, pickleball areas, whatever. Basketball courts. But it was incredibly expensive. You get what you pay for, but if you know, you just can't use all of facilities. You just can't. It reminds me of one of my college. They built like a $2 billion gym on campus for the students, and it was included in your tuition, so everyone's tuition went up. And I didn't use it a single time. Not once. I think they completed it, and I had a year and a half left of school when they completed it, and I didn't use it a single time. Look it up. The KSU, Georgia gym. And it's like a gigantic gym facility. It was super nice, and I didn't use it a single time. Not once. How does this go? Like this? It looks kind of like this. Yep, like this. I had better shit to do in college, like play League of Legends and do all my homework. But I do wish I'd used it just a little bit. But also, I didn't have to manage my weight in college. I was younger then. There's like a way this arm goes on, and I'm not feeling the socket click. Sparky will spot you, Tanner. He's got it, bro. That seems right. I'm gonna give him the extra long chain sword, because I think that's cool. I know I said the other day I don't like chain swords, but like this giant one is cool. Eviscerators are cool, normal chain swords aren't. Does that make sense? The second you make the chain sword really giant, then it's cool. Only part I missed about college was not Working and getting to stay in London for a few months. Wrong, but they're your builds. What? You like chain swords, or do you want him to have the power sword? I'm kind of missing out your point. Because he could also have an extra long power sword. You love chainsword? Heard. I like eviscerators, but the normal one-handed chainsworders I don't think are very cool. They're too stubby. But like this one's gigantic, right? Like this one. This one's huge. And then I can save the Power Fist and Power Sword as extra bits. I'm not really sure what Space Marines they fit, but they might fit some other ones someday. I think I need to leave this guy's cape unglued, because I feel like painting with that on is going to be terrible. Like, how much does it cover? We'll dry fit it when we get there. Put his grenades on his butt. Okay. I feel like they're just going to get covered by the cape. But, I mean, if that's what it says to do, I'll put the grenades on his butt. I really do feel like this is just going to get covered, but it says to put them there, so I will. I just dropped it. I think I saw where it went. I think I can find it. I saw where you went. I just have to find it. No! I saw it! I saw it fall! It's just lost in the carpet. It's because it's high pile. No! I saw it fall. It was right here. Aha! I found it. I found it. Told you I could find it. I saw it fall. It wouldn't have been a big deal. It would have been more fucking greebles. Bro, how do these go? I'm gonna keep dropping them, aren't I? Because they're fucking teeny tiny. You know what? Fine then. Where are my tweezers? Thing is, the tweezers don't even help that much. It just allows me to get another hand in there while still being able to see. I can see how they're supposed to go, but they really don't want to go. Like that, like that, like that, like that. It's a little bit more glue. Man's indomitable will prevails again. Always, always, always. Push down on them a little bit. Maybe they won't be hidden by the cape. And it also says to get part 18. Oh, they're bullets. Oh, that's fun. He's shooting. Hi, 1,000. Don't want to drop these either. These are very teeny tiny. How do these go? Which way does gravity work? Probably like this. Check the picture. Yeah, like this. Oh, you can actually see which side is the back of the bullet. Okay, yeah, so it's this way for sure. Now it says put on his shoulder pads and his cape. We're not doing the cape. We'll dry fit it, but I don't think I'm going to end up gluing that. So how's everyone else today? I missed Casper streaming today. I wish he streamed. I know I don't stream every day, so it's a bit weird for me to ask streamers that I watch to stream every day, but I wish he streamed every day. That just launched out of my hands onto the floor. It's right here, though. Hungry, making roast beef? Yummers. At work? Yummers. Working from home? Yummers. I'm hungry, but I'm probably going to go eat with Connor and Landon after they're done recording the podcast. I think I can say that that's what they're doing. Guys, did you know they have to record the episodes of the podcast? Got some cheeky Nandos in it. Yeah, I think they're gonna record tonight, and I think after that, we're gonna go eat. I think we're trying to make it a tradition that on days that they record, they don't always record on the same day, but the days they go to the set to record, we all go out to eat after, and it's kind of a group cheat day. Baking brownies, yummers, actually yummers. Holy, let's freaking go. One shoulder pad. And two shoulder pad. And mostly go on one way. But now let's clip off the cape and just see how it's looking and see if we feel like we could glue this on without making it a pain in the ass to paint. Because I really like capes, but gluing them on is a hit or miss because you could easily make your shit impossible to paint by gluing it. Running away from my responsibilities? Let's go. Join the club. Get really anxious at night, and that's usually why you're awake? I'm sorry. Glad to be of service. I had fun on yesterday's stream, which, I'll be honest, was a bit surprising, because you guys know I have a history with not being happy with the gaming streams I do. Whether it's my own performance, the games, or both. But I had fun, so I am happy about that. Okay, so the cape. It flows this way. Yeah, gluing this on would make this such a pain in the ass. Well, you can access behind this leg here. From between his legs. The right side of the leg you can see, and the very back of it is glued to the cape. What about behind his back though? Interesting, interesting. Thing is, if I don't glue the cape on, I don't think I can glue the rest of it together. I think we might just send it. I'll see if I can get the power pack on and not the cape. Like, I wonder if the cape is technically optional. Well, no, because it's molded onto a shoulder pad. I discovered the support for my Farsight shoulder thingy snaps, and now I need to figure out how to make a support structure for it. Yeah, he, like, took a spill, didn't he? He took a tumble. Always sad when that happens, though I don't think I've dropped any of mine. I've dropped resin miniatures before, but I don't think I've managed to drop like a GW one and actually have it broken. Though I guess that Gene Stealer guy got damaged in the move, so maybe he counts. Fall off the shelf onto the floor? Yeah, that's unlucky. Do you have both halves of the support thingy? Or is part of it like gone forever? Because if you have both halves, you could just glue it back. These nubs that always get left on the backpacks are always so annoying to get rid of. On the tops and on the orbs. And I gotta be careful not to file down the rest of it. Just about good enough. So, let's say I glue this on. Will the cape be able to go on underneath it? No. So I have to glue the cape on if I want this part to go on for after. Do I just send it? I think I might. I think we might just send it, every pony. I never even watched the show, but I think that's fun to say. Any every pony truthers? The base of the spike that attaches to his back snapped, so the spike is in the hole, but not attached to the wing. It's supposed. Oh, you know what? I think that happened to mine. I think that exact thing happened to mine. Hold on, let me get him out. Thought I heard wrong? No, it's 2024. We could say every pony. I think... So we're talking about... Like back here, right? Back in here? You can tell on mine, both of these, you can kind of see because they look a bit gunked when you're this close up. Both of them are super glued on because I had that exact same thing happen in mine. They're a bit gunked because I used super glue and accelerator to make sure that they stayed stuck because they were busted. I used this, and I don't know where my accelerator is, and some super glue. Oh, there it is. And this. And this stuff really stinks. Yuck. But I used those things to make sure that they're good. They're not going anywhere. Okay, Farsight, I guess you're hanging out with us today, buddy, because I'm not getting up again. Probably use my teeny tiny hand drill and wire. Yeah, like pin it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Pinning is always good for that kind of stuff too. Pinning is always good. Yeah, super glue accelerator smells so bad. Our friend was big into ponies, made a career out of it. Now she's working on Sonic comics. Yo, let's go. Good for her. She every ponied her way into a career. Can't believe it, actually. That's the stuff dreams are made of. The worst people I knew in high school were really into the show, so I never watched it, and I think that's probably for the best. But I do think every pony is funny. Yo, we had Applebee's earlier in the week. I don't think I've had Applebee's since I was 17. That shit was not bad. I think I have a really negative association with it, but it wasn't bad. It was really cheap, but not terrible. I think I associate it really negatively because I think last time I had it before this was right after my parents split. And our dad was living out of his car temporarily. And I think he took us to Applebee's. And I think that was the last time I went to Applebee's before this week. Kind of funny, actually. Oh no, am I oversharing on stream? I don't think so. That was a long time ago. My parents have been split a long time. Like half of my like conscious life now. Which I think would make my mom sad to hear, but... Because I don't really think you're truly like together until you're like... 8. So... My shitty ex was a brony? Yeah, I think if your potential partner is a brony, I think you have to swerve that. I think that is a giant, giant, giant red flag. No matter what anyone says. Okay, well, he just needs his head and his friend, and then he's done. So no head. No, he does get head. I didn't know until after we'd been dating for multiple months. How did you not? If he's a brony, then that was probably a pretty big part of his personality, no? If he identified with that label? Andy just looked at me for a long, serious time. I think if you're a girl and into it, then it's different. Does that make sense? Okay, well, this is not going well. Trying to get his head in the right way, and it's going in upside down. Bro, it doesn't say how to get this in here. His head is like really giant for this fucking hood that it goes in. Maybe I put it in face down and roll it? No. What? Go! It only wants to go in face down. Oh! We're almost there. It's sideways, though. Fuck. Okay, now you gotta get out. Yep. Almost. Fuck's sake, really? I don't want to, like, mar it with these tweezers. I think I'm going to chop his neck off so he gets a little bit more clearance. Okay, no living tombstone in here. That's where I draw the line. I'll draw the line at living tombstone. So I clipped his neck off. Will it go? Yep, and now it goes in. Okay. Okay. I want to turn it, though. There we go. Okay, now glue. Glue this man. Guess we can't have fun in here? No. Living Tombstone peaked in, like, 2013. Been chasing that high ever since. This is Biden's America? You're goddamn right. Pinkie Pie Appreciator? I don't think I have a favorite. Because again, I didn't watch, so it's a bit hard for me to say. I like Fluttershy on paper, but I think she might be a bit boring, and I think I might have just made enemies by saying that. What about Rarity? I don't know, isn't she the snooty one? Isn't she kind of snooty? I'm not sure if I like that. I'll eat a rich person. Rarity is the element of generosity? What? I thought the whole point was that she was the snooty rich one. She had diamonds as her little emblem, right? Oh gods, I don't know how this goes. Horace, thanks for gifting Hamster. That's smell a hamster. Twilight's definitely the worst one, surely. Again, I don't know anything, but surely she's the worst one. And surely it's not close. I'm trying to figure out how this goes, and I can't quite find it. He has a servitor that floats above his shoulder, and it glues onto his backpack and fills this gap, and I'm trying to find how it fills it without leaving the gap showing so that it looks right, and I think I just got it. This guy is so cool. Not enough Applejack love going on? Is Applejack cool? She's the redneck one, right? I think we're done. I kind of want to go prime him. Maybe we could try to start painting him this stream. Hello, Black Sword, but priming it would take me a minute to do. But only, not that long, honestly. We'll do this first. Where's our peanut butter brush? Is this you? Yeah. Okay. Peanut butter time. You guys know what time it is. So much, CMC. The CMC. I don't know what that is. And you're gonna say something, and it's not gonna help. The Cutie Mark Crusaders, see, that doesn't help me. You wanna eat the paint? I mean, this one looks like peanut butter, so I understand. His base has a rock on it. Oh, it's attached to his foot. I was gonna say, where's the rock? Alrighty, peanut butter applied. Having to hide the peanut butter from Mr. Bark. Yeah, Mr. Bark would take a bite. Thank you, Peanut Butter Brush. As always, your contributions to this stream cannot be understated. Peanut Butter Brush. Chat Infodome's ponies to clueless streamer? Honestly. Okay, so the peanut butter is going to dry, and I'm going to prime this guy. It shouldn't take me that long. No more than a few minutes. So I'm going to quickly go do that. What do I need? I need a glove, and I need spray the rattle can. And I need a box. So where's my rattle can? Okay, I'll be back. I'm back. Okay, well, I'm just gonna let him dry out in the living room for a minute. And while we're waiting, I will clean up my desk. Gonna put a lot of my paints away, I think, because I have a lot of them out. Sounds so different. How long has it been since you've been here? Actually, I think it has been a while, huh? For you. Because you've been living a busy life. Busy? I mean, if you want to throw that away, you can, but let it be known that I said busy. Gonna have to miss the starting rounds of the tournament I'm in due to the other life things happening. Well, that sucks. Look, I got a new Imperial Fist. Look, it's nice and full. Wow. Here's the other one. And I bought a new Rune Lord Brass, because remember my other one was all dry? I got a new one. Is this the new one? Yes, that's the new one. And I also bought this rust paint to add like anodized bronze or copper for the Skaven. Yep. It's very runny and very blue. So that's got a lot of the paints put away. Let's see, these things can go over here. Just a lot of my paints have congregated where they're not supposed to be, so I'm just starting to move some of them. Do you ever get the temptation to eat them? No. I mean, I say it every time. I'm pretty sure you could safely ingest most of these, but I don't think you should. A lot of my paints are just out and about, and I'm moving them back where they belong. Almost done. Much better. Am I going to get annoyed when I'm looking for some of these later and now they're all mixed up? Yeah. But that's okay. I got some old plastic sprue I can throw away. Oh, we'll just clean up a little bit in here. What's this? Looks like a decal sheet. Oh my god, the decals! Servadakis, how dare you? You didn't remind me. Okay, we'll do that. I'm just gonna go throw this shit away and I'll be back. It's your freaking stream? We had an accord. We had an accord. Bro does gaming and gorilla and blames me? Yup. I'm gonna get clean water before I start. Didn't know Hondas were involved? Yeah. And oh, I forgot paper towel. Son of a bitch. Okay. Let's do it. CRV gang, rise up. CRV's goated. The Reese Mobile's a CRV. Farsight, excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Okay. Let's get to it. It looks like there's a special one specifically for the Terminator Sergeants, so I'm gonna try and use this one for our Sergeant here. Actually, we'll see how I feel about it. Are they stickers? They're decals. They're like water transfer tattoos, but for your minis. I don't like this one. I don't like this Sergeant one because he has a different shoulder pad too, so it won't fit easy on it. Do I have? Because remember, I ruined one of them, so I'm one short of the normal ones. So, do I have another? I have another Space Marine transfer somewhere. Does it have Terminators on it? Oh, good. It does. Currently working while sick because of the deadline. Upside is you get to eat yummy medicine. I wouldn't usually describe medicine as yummy, but I'm glad you're enjoying it, I guess. I feel bad for Space Marine players who don't play like Imperial Fists or Ultramarines, and they have to use like a non-standard decal sheet, and it's really hard to get a hold of them, and they cost like $40, you know? That would piss me the fuck off. But I have like 4 of these normal standard Space Marine infantry sheets, so it's not so bad for me. Okay. Let's get the goods. Let's get some water in our brush first. Get our bristles nice and flexible. Paint our micro set onto the shoulder pad. Paint our water onto the back of our decal. Couple good brushes worth. Dry our brush off. Take our decal, put it on the shoulder. Then we take a dry brush, ideally a dry brush. Let's put the lid on this and move it. Here we go. We have to hope that it's gotten flexible. If not, we can always add a little bit more water. And it tends to help if you use like a pair of tweezers on one of the corners. But it's upside down right now, so I gotta fix it. Oh, almost. And you can kind of like tease it. Come on. Keeps falling out of my tweezers. I'm not gripping it with force. You can kind of tease it off of the... Oh, am I not well? Why am I dropping it out of the damn tweezer? I don't... Okay. Let's hold it closer to the damn tines. And camera, let's try to get some focus on here so we can see the action. Camera. Okay, camera, thank you. And you can kind of push it with a slightly damp brush off the paper onto the model. Okay, and now that it's on, we want to get a little bit more water to keep things, what is it? Lubricated, I guess. And we just lightly tease it into place. Try not to get it stuck on our brush like that. We had a bit too much water. And you just scooch it. Scooch it close to where you want it. It's just about there. It's a bit off center. I'm trying to move it left a little bit. Camera. Thank you. We might need a little bit more micro set. Dropped a paintbrush on the floor. Hope it didn't have anything on it. It's a little bit more micro set so that we can get it moving and grooving. There we go. Okay, now we have it where we want it. So now you take the micro sole and brush that lightly over the top. Picking up that paintbrush I dropped. Micro sole is a gentle solvent which will melt the plastic of the decal so it conforms to the miniature. You just kind of brush it over the top, and we're just going to let it dry. It's not going to be flat right away. It's not going to be flat right away. And we just leave it. And now we'll move on to another one while that's drying. So same thing. Microset to get things nice and glossy and smooth. We take our decal, get some Wawa. Decal goes on. Never hurts to apply a little bit of more Wawa over the top. You can never use too much Wawa. It's the other things you don't want to use too much of because they're strong. You could end up tearing it. So really only apply the microset and apply more if it dries off, but you can't use too much Wawa. Ain't lifted yet. A little bit more Wawa on the back. Because again, it's literally just like a water slide tattoo, a temporary tattoo. You need to get the back of the paper really saturated. Then we'll put them down. We'll grab the sheet. And we'll just tease it. On. This king is other wing because it fell off. Why do you think both of mine were super glued? Both of my far sight's wings were super glued. Trying to get it into position. Just about there. We're a bit high up. Now we're a bit canted. Camera, thank you. Yeah, but these tattoos aren't temporary because we put matte varnish over the top so they never come off again. And then we take microsole and lightly dab it over the top. And then we leave it. And we're going to go back to our first guy because he's a little bit dry. And we're going to get some more Microsol. Dab it over the top again. Because we don't want it to set all crumpled. And then we're going to have to be brave. This is the brave part. You take your paper towel. And you squish it. Because you want to get all the liquid out from underneath. Because it's making it pop up. So you just squish it real tight. And when you lift, it'll be flat but a bit misshapen. You can see it's a little bit crooked, a little bit crumpled. You can probably see it. And so then that's when you get more of the Microsol over the top. And it should, with a little bit of help, get the bubble out. And now that it's basically flat, we'll just apply one more coat, and then we'll leave it. Because again, this will soften it and help it conform to the shape. Okay, and now we'll go to our second guy, who's now pretty dry. We'll apply a little bit to him. And then same thing, paper towel. Because you want to make it flat. You should draw a red W on his head. For Wumbo? Oh, for Warhammer. My bad. Nice and squished. And again, it always looks a bit sus after you do that. But you just apply more of this. And you kind of tease the bubbles out. And then you squish it again, as necessary. You want to make sure you get a good squish, though. Oh, I moved it. Uh-oh. 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 Gotta be careful if you move it like that, because with all that Microsol on it, it is very, very fragile. I'm using a bit more microset so we can move it around again. Squish that cat, you know? Scooch. You gotta be careful because you don't want to fold it. If you fold it, at this point, it's basically over. Because it's got so much solvent on it now that you could very easily fold it over, and if you fold it, that's it. You have received new gifts. Who did it? Who did it? Anonymous? No name? Thank you, Anon, if you are here. It would glue to itself? Yeah, well, it's basically a really thin sheet of plastic. So if you fold it over like that, it's ruined. You're never going to be able to unfold it. So you want to make sure that when it's this soft, that you don't fold it. You don't want to fold its corners in. You don't want to fold it under itself. Because right now it's off center, so I'm trying to push it, but it doesn't want to move. But I don't want to pick it up with tweezers, because tweezers would tear it, because it also tears. We're almost back in place. See, decals are such an ordeal. We're still off center. Go on. Ooh, almost. Almost. There. Okay. It was you, Speaks. Thanks, Speaks. And a little bit more solvent. And we're going to let it dry before squishing it again, because this one had an ordeal. So we're just going to let that dry for a minute and work on our third guy. I need to cut out another one. This is why hobbyists have the self-healing mats. Because you cut right into them when you do this kind of shit. You don't have to be super precise with this, you just don't want to cut the image. Microset, water, decal. It's easy to pick it up when it's dry on your finger like this. Water, 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 water. We want to make sure we get it nice and saturated. Lots of Wawa. Stick it onto the model if you can with your finger. If you're not, get your tweezers. You don't need tweezers much in this hobby, I'll be honest, but the decals, tweezers are very helpful. Did I change my Twitch banner? Yeah. It's an Italian beef sandwich now. Nice. It's basically already where I want it. So a little bit of the micro sole, and we're, oh, pushed it. Okay, and now we're just gonna let that guy sit. I'm getting better at this. Remember my first few decals that we ever did? Those are my first decals ever when I did those, if you guys remember. I had never applied them before. I'm just giving this guy one more coat and he should be good. I'm just trying to get this guy flat. He's just about there. Just a little bit more. Okay, so those two are good. See? I know they got their decals on. And they're not terrible looking, so hooray! Now this guy needs his to be done, so we gotta squish his. First squish. A little bit more of this. Get squish, nerd? Yeah. Squish 2. And the more you squish, the less it's going to move because you're absorbing the liquid from underneath it. And because you apply the solvent over the top, it's going to want to stick and mold over the shape. And he's got a couple bubbles in it because of the squishing, so we just get a little bit more solvent. And again, we've applied so much solvent at this point, you got to be really careful with it. So I'm just very lightly touching it with the brush. And That's our last squish, and then one little bit, just to make sure it stays down a little bit more, around the edges especially. And that one's done too. Would you still be able to move it if it gets dry? Basically, no. Once it's dry, you have to, it's done. You have to either paint over it or scratch it off. So now these guys need their tufts. They need their grass tufts, and then we finished our Terminators. I know you guys love your grass tufts. Let's put our lids on our solvents. Are there any Marines that get disgracefully discharged after the Sarge rips the decal off? No. Any Marine that would get disgracefully discharged is executed. Not that any Marine, the vast majority, would ever deserve such a thing. God, I want to take a bite out of this. The microgreens. These guys get a lot of tufts because they got pretty big bases. And again, I just kind of put them wherever. The tufts come in like fun shapes. You can kind of just do whatever you want with them. I need to get more of the light colored green ones. I just have dark green and some burnt ones. I'm very low on these light colored green ones. I wonder if Michaels carries these. Because I don't think Hobby Lobby carries much of this. You guys think Michaels has grass tufts? Are there trees? There are, but they're not nearly as convincing. Base mustaches? Honestly, yeah. Can somebody go onto the Michaels website and search a gamer grass? Yeah, that's what it's called, okay? Search gamer grass for me. And see if they have that specific brand of tuft. Gamer grass has really good tufts. They're not super expensive, they're really high quality, and they got really good variety. Michael's attorney results. Killing myself. Let's get our other two Terminators out so we can see the squad all together. Ha! They got Halloween stuff right now? I know. Connor went there 2 days ago. How is a squad of 5 laid out? In a star shape? A cross shape? Squad of 5? Halloween mini decor? What? Yeah, so there's our squad of attorneys. They're done. That's epic. We finished a whole squad. That's rare for us, I feel. And then here they are for size comparison next to Commander Farsight. Farsight is actually huge. That guy's a big old B word. Michaels has an entire miniature section? What the fuck? I'm still really happy with the way Farsight came out. He looks really good. Good job, Farsight. Okay, Termies. I'm not gonna handle you right now. So, you guys can go hang out, and we're gonna go see if our captain is done. His peanut butter's done. It's all dry now. Mostly, I say, as I got a little bit on my finger just then, because it's like 80% dry. Like Farsight's flowers? Yeah, he's got like the Sakura blossoms. I'm gonna get a fresh paper towel, and we'll go grab our dude. You know, I didn't prime him at night. I risked it. I risked the biscuit and primed him during the day where it was super hot. I just had to get really close. And it looks like it turned out fine. So, yep. He looks fine. So, yeah. No dustiness, no nothing. So he turned out epic. Now we just gotta paint his dumbass. I need to look up Imperial Fist Captain. Like, what color scheme? Do they get red helmets too? Imperial Fist Captain Gravis. There we go. The answer is sometimes. Well, that's not helpful. It looks like actually captains sometimes get white, sometimes red, sometimes yellow. It just depends on who's doing it. We'll see how we're feeling. Because again, there's standardized stuff you're supposed to do, but it's more important for squads for the captain to have a different helmet, or the sergeant, so that you know. But like everybody knows this guy's the captain, because he's the captain. He has a unique model. But like for the termies, this guy's the sergeant, and you know, because he has the red helmet. Yeah, I guess we'll just go for it. We have to glue him onto his base, so we're gonna have to do some more waiting for the super glue to set. Connor sent me a million messages on Discord. What's this boy up to? Okay, did my mom send me anything? Sometimes my mom sends me stuff too. Speaks, thank you again if you're still here. I added that to the throne a few days ago quietly, because I didn't know that kid existed. Where is Connor where they're taking that picture of him on Twitter? Where is that? I don't know where that is. He posted a picture 51 minutes ago. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It has 1 million likes. Where is that? I don't know where that is. Okay, whatever. Anybody watch, Why You Asking Us? It's rhetorical. Shut the hell up. I dropped my glue. I was watching Casper's Minecraft VOD. What's going on with that guy's microphone? At this point, is it like part of the brand? Is he ever gonna fix it? I can't, like, it's really funny, but also I can't tell if I would enjoy it more if he fixed it. You understand? Like, it's definitely super clippable, the messed up mic. But it's also like, damn, sometimes it's like I kind of want to hear him yell like with his normal voice and not with whatever's going on there. And I don't think he cares enough to fix it. I don't think that's true. I guess he just doesn't want to fix it. I don't think he thinks it's bad. Like, if he wanted to fix it, he definitely would. He's that kind of guy, I think. Hi, Awashi. Okay, so we're just going to let that super glue set, and we'll talk in the meantime. You know what? I know what we'll do in the meantime. We'll apply the peanut butter to the orcs. I love the peeking. I also like the peeking sushi, but, like, do I want it to peak literally every time? Like, peeking is funny if it happens, like, 30% of the time. Like, I know a lot of you guys are tempura. So, like, Axel's Xbox microphone. Like, his mic isn't always terrible, right? Not always. But, like, the times when his microphone is really bad, it's so funny. But it's funny because it's not always bad. Okay, we'll put peanut butter on the orcs. I'm so happy with the guy this turned out. I kind of like my orcs a bit lighter skinned, you know? This kind of, like, lemon lime orc, where he's almost, like, yellow-green. I don't like orcs that are, like, ironically, this color is called orc flesh. I don't like this dark green for orc flesh. I think this really bright yellow-green looks really good. And I did something that I'm usually really afraid of, guys. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me, guys? I used layering. I layered like an actual painter. Don't tell anyone. I didn't use speed painting for the whole thing. You can tell on the top of his, on the top side of his muscles, like on his arms and his belly, that I painted a light color and then applied the paint over it so that he has contrast on his musculature. So, like, the underside of his arm is noticeably a lot darker than the top because it's underneath. Yeah, it looks good. I didn't really do that much on the grot because he's a much smaller canvas. The ammo case is fun. Yeah, and the grot has like a bag of ammo that's like coin that bullets are spilling out of. It's weird. Hey, Phaedros. I like their teeth. Yeah. And orcs all speak in Cockney accents, at least sometimes. In Dawn of War 2, all the orcs are like English pirates for some reason. Like in their campaign. These guys were probably 2 years primed. If you this was a limited edition model released for a very limited time, so I had to get it, but then I got him, assembled him, primed him, and then he sat on my shelf, then in a moving box, and then in the closet. And now he's painted. Yeah, I think it's Gorzag Gitstompa is this guy's model. Trying to get under the ammo box, but it's gonna make a mess. I think Gitstompa, one word. Gorzag Gitstompa. And a git is like a weak person. Grots are commonly called gits. The rats are all assembled. That's so awesome. You guys remember when I assembled all those rats? That took so long. Only real ones remember. Got a little bit of peanut butter on his tail coat, which is okay, but I don't want that much. Not that much.
There's his peanut butter all done. Bye, Yokogo. We're gonna need a smaller brush. Peanut butter brush is too big for this little guy. We'll have to be quick because I actually use this brush to paint and I don't want to ruin it. So I gotta be quick with this. He's got a tiny base, so it shouldn't take long. And he doesn't wear shoes, so it's okay if his feet get all muddy. Grots don't get shoes because they don't have rights. Do orcs even have rights? Do they even have such a thing as like a code of law or rights in their society? Their law is the strongest rule, and that's kind of it, I feel. I just noticed the jar does look like peanut butter. Why do you think I call it that? Because it looks like peanut butter. Might makes right, yeah. And then we'll wipe the edge of his base. Ow! His pointy ass helmet. Am I bleeding? No way. No, it's okay. Okay, peanut buttering done. So now they can dry and we can do their base rims later. He fought back? Yeah, he did. Podcast listener now? It's drinking. It's dinkin' time. Okay, I understand. I saw drinking and I said, what the? I thought you were at work. Dinkin' on the clock? The fuck? I gotta swap my water out. It's covered in peanut butter. BRB. Okay. And let's get all of our paints in a row. We need yellow. We need Dinker. I hardly know her. Melahampter is just Miosk, apparently. We need silver. We need both silvers. Black. No, we don't need that black. Where's my other silver? Silver. Gold. We'll need the yellow shade. Cassandra. We'll need... Where's Black Legion? Black Legion. Probably this. For brown. We'll need Skeleton Horde. Wherever it is. I just saw it, I thought, anyway. There, Skeleton Horde. Why do you think she's my heterosexual life partner? Oh, we'll need red. That's a good starting place. Well, it's our inaugural Imperial Fist. Let's not, and I repeat, not, knock it over. I need to get a reference image up because I want to see what color what counts as like the gun. Is the gun like black. It kind of looks like it. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the vision. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah. Okay, well, away we go with the yeller. With the old yeller. Looks like it needs a bit more yellow. Maybe. Maybe. I'll make sure my paintbrush is completely free of any solvent. Get a nice point on it. And just like any other model, the best place to start is where you choose. The most important part is that you do start, not where. He's got like high heels. Anyone else see this? It's got like a gap underneath. He's serving? Serve? Yup. Oh, predictable people. Magnitude 7 cunt quake. From Holy... Heard all the way from Holy Terra. That's crazy. I think all Gravis armor has heals like that. Which is funny. Belisarius Call said, if I'm gonna commit tech heresy, I might as well make them serve. And all the Gravis Marines go, yeah, man, we do serve the Emperor. And Gilliman said, I didn't mean that, Call. I meant serve the Emperor. It's like, we can serve both ways, Primarch. Dreamy, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a fun stream. How's the painting going? Well, we just started. The earlier bits of the stream were assembly and peanut butter and, oh, decals. We did do some decals today. Doesn't seem like the cape is going to make this too bad. Because again, if I can't see it easily with my eyes, then people who have no idea the dimensions and shape of the model are going to have an even harder time seeing it. So, it's not that big a deal to get every single tiny nook and cranny everywhere, you know? Just trying to get the most obvious spots. Like his butt plate, his inner thighs, his little Imperial Fist taint, you know? It was that exact miniature, such a good captain. I agree. Ever since this one came out, I really wanted this one. Huh? What do you mean, huh? A guy can't have his taint painted? What the fuck? Are we being judgmental right now? Why are we all shocked? It's really not that big a deal. Men have taints. Don't act coy. Definitely not a place you want to get hit. Exactly. There's a lot of important arteries and stuff running through there. You gotta be careful on the battlefield. Those traitorous dogs love to target the taint, I've heard. I heard the Black Legion strategy, actually, is to specifically target it. Yeah, Black Sword, if it'll let you, you're welcome to put it in here. I won't be able to look at it myself, but if you want the others to look, you're welcome to throw it in. The Taint Legion? Yeah, the Black Legion's messed up for that. For sure. If we finish this guy before I have to go to dinner, I think that might be the fastest turnaround I've ever done from buying a model to having it completely done. So I got this guy yesterday. Thanks for gifting Black Sword. Gotta be careful around the trim of his armor, because it's not, like a shoulder trim's not yellow. It'll probably be red or white. So I gotta be careful around it, that's all. However, the armor under the shoulder is yellow, so I gotta make sure I get that. Black Sword, remind me, what chapter do you collect? The name like that, I would say Black Templars, but I don't think it was Templars. No, little German boy, don't join the Black Templars. Ja, the Codex Astartes is ein bunch of Bullenscheiße. Black Templars would say that. Successor of Fists, homebrew chapter called the Black Swords? That's right. I don't think I have a Space Marine captain. This might be my first one. Actually, I think I have one of the really old ones that came in a Death Watch box. Like a Death Watch Combat Patrol, and he's like the one with standing on the rock with his sword up in the air. I think I have that one. Grab's armor is kind of easy to paint. Terminator armor wasn't hard either, but this is going pretty fast, the Gravis. Still haven't decided what color I want his helmet to be. So we're just gonna avoid it. Do I want it to be yellow? It might look good that way, but also it might look really good white. We might leave it as is and just shade it. Difficult. Difficult, difficult. Trying to get under his collar, it's hard. Gonna have to swap brushes. Commander Farsight's reattachment surgery was a success. Let's go, Farsight. They uncut your gem, buddy. Do you think the Tau is circumcised? What kind of genitalia do the Tau have? Thoughts? Do we know anything about Tau biology? That's important. I need to know if I need to sign up or not. Like, if I'm joining the Tau Empire, I have to know that kind of thing, you know? I'll talk about Tau circumcision and Twitch tells me I missed the hype train. What did I do wrong? I mean, they're mammalians, so, like, they have something going on, the Tau. Maybe War Potato would know. I think War Potato collects Tau. If there's only 2 women depicted, do they actually breed? They're more than... Maybe not. Commander Shadow Sun is a woman. A lot of their infantry can have women heads. I don't know if there's any other named female Tau, though. I do know that Space Marines are all men, unless it's the Custodes. The Custodes are mixed gender as of very recently, and there was a lot of fucking uproar about that. What I don't understand, if they were just going to go ahead and just say, you know what, guys, let's retcon it. The Custodes have male and female members. Why not just go all the way and say, also, so do all Space Marines? This one's yellow too. All my Space Marines are going to be yellow. Because they're Imperial Fists. Unless it's like Lionel Johnson, who's canonically not yellow. He's a specific character. Yeah, the Custodes. That's a Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill collects Custodes. I wonder what he thought of that. Them retconning them. Female Custodes. Obviously, I don't give a shit. They all look the same with the armor on. Space Marines are so far from human anyway, it's not like it makes a difference. Okay, cape. Do I dare do the cape? I should have done it first. Horse-like anatomy? Is it because they have hooves? Yeah? Heard. I guess that makes sense. So the cape. I don't know what color it should be. I think it should probably be red on the outside, but should it be red on both sides? Or should the liner be like a different color? Let's look at some references. Let's look at our reference. He has a cream-colored cape on the inside and red on the outside. That looks kind of good, actually. I'm kind of liking that. So then from the front, the red doesn't distract from the armor, but then from the back, it's like a nice, like, red. I'm kind of feeling that. So we'll leave it as is on the inside and then just shade it instead. Maybe Seraphim Sepia? Where is my Seraphim Sepia? If that's what we're doing, I don't even need to touch it. I guess I do need to touch it because I got some yellow on it, so I need to fix it up. Any obvious spots I missed with the yellow? No. Damn, I'm good. Damn. Where's the halibut? Come on, chef. Damn. Every time. Camera, I see you over there. Better get it in gear, big guy. Just cleaning up some of the areas I got yellow on. Teeny little spots. Usually, because this is a full body paint, this is a layer paint, you should probably thin this down, but I'm using such small amounts, it's just make sure you spread it out, it'll be alright. If you're using this a lot though, definitely thin it out. This is why you should always buy the layer version of the paint you use for your primer. Because it allows everything to have the same finish. Because I primed this guy in Wraithbone, and now any mistakes, I just paint Wraithbone. And it's like they didn't happen. He just goes back to being primer colored. Which is pretty epic. Not too many things I gotta correct though. I was actually pretty good. more little spot. Okay. Now, trying to decide if that should be yellow or not. We're gonna go with yes. There's like the gun is like clamped onto the wrist, and I think the clamps are gonna be yellow and the gun is black. So we'll just make the clamp yellow real quick. Because it like attaches to the power fist, and we're just gonna make the attachment yellow. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I was worried about attaching the cape, and so far it's not been terrible. It's gonna be terrible real soon. But for all the armor, it wasn't bad. But it's gonna be terrible, like really, really soon. Shit, I should have bought more Black Templar when I went to GW. Fuck. Oh well, too late now. I mean, I still got plenty to work with here, but it's really low. You guys know the drill. Gotta do our armor joints now. We just get our tiny brush, like a fucking size 0 or whatever, and just get to it. If you make any bad mistakes, we can always clean up later. Couple coats of this to make sure it's nice and saturated, because it's black going over white, which tends to be hard to do sometimes. This guy actually doesn't have too many obvious spots where this needs to get done. Just like the Terminators in every Space Marine, its elbows tends to be wrists, the groin, behind knees. So it's not so bad. Oh, armpits too. Armpits can be hard to reach for sure. This is one of those things, if I just get like the sense of black in his armpit, it's okay if I don't get like all of it. You just gotta get the idea of it in there. Oopsie, made a mistake. That's okay though. Just introduce some water to it. Try to feather it out best you can, and we'll come back with Wraithbone and yellow later. If we even need to, we'll see. I might have gotten to this fast enough. Ooh, it looks like I did. Get to it fast enough, that is. So his arm joins have been blacked out. Let's do knees. Right knee is good. Left knee needs it because that leg's extended. This one's going to be impossible for you guys to see because it's behind here under the cape. So I just got to be careful. I can really only see one side of it, so am I even going to paint the other side? The answer to that is no, because it's literally impossible to see the side of it that's on the other side of this. So I'm just not painting it. It doesn't matter. You gotta pick your battles when you're painting Space Marines, guys. And the only other armor join left is his Space Marine Taint. Which we can't see too much of, except when we turn him upside down. So we're just gonna do our best to paint what we can see of it. And the rest of it, just forget about it. Because it's underneath him at a goofy spot, so I'm not worried about getting it perfect. Painted my subassembly cape and backpack and ammo chain is one piece, and the rest is one big piece. That sounds like a pretty good idea. I don't like subassemblies though, but I'm weird. I think they are like nearly objectively better, but I like to paint my stuff fully assembled. It just makes me feel good. Other things that are going to be black, the sword. So we can do the body of the chainsword with this. And again, this is contrast to Black Templar. We'll just need a couple coats. I'm going to swap to a bigger brush now. So I don't need our baby brush for the sword. It's okay if I get it on anything that's going to be metal, because our metallic paints are pretty good, so they should just cover over black without issue. If I have issue, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Getting close to his little fist, gotta be careful. But we're always careful, aren't we? That I'm fixated on perfection? Me? Surely you don't mean me. So I wouldn't say that I am fixated on perfection. Because I don't think my guys are perfect when they're done. Nor do I work really hard to get them so. I just work on them until I feel like they're good enough. And I'm happy. I am feeling like I don't think we're going to be able to finish this guy on stream today. We'll have to pick him up tomorrow. Because I feel like any moment, like in the next half hour, Connor's going to text me and say, meet us at the restaurant, we're going. But why am I feeling sorry about that? That I'm not going to finish it on stream today. You guys weren't even supposed to get this stream. The Decklers dragged you down? Yeah, it's alright. The Decklers were fun, and I needed the practice. They turned out good. So, don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened. You know? I think that's the body of the sword done for the most part. I think. Yeah. Really good stream overall. I think so too. It was a pretty good one. I hope you guys are gonna be. Thanks for stream. I'm not ending, Myosk. Not yet. I hope you guys are ready for me to stream Space Marine 2 a whole lot if it turns out that it's really epic and a good stream game. Maybe Tanner will be there. And maybe Professor Landon will be there. Hope it's epic. I hope so too. Skill Up said it was good, and if anyone's familiar with Skill Up, he tends to have pretty good game opinions. So if he said it was good, then I'm gonna trust that. And again, I've played the game at Level Up Expo, and it was good when I played it. So we just have to hope that it sticks the landing. Which in 2024 is kind of a big ask for a game. To stick the landing. It shouldn't be, but it is. It's a big ask. Bye, Kaz. It was nice seeing you here. I do feel like it's been forever. Sorry that I keep taking him out of frame. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting all the angles of the gun. Who made Space Marine 1? Was it Relic? Because Relic is not making Space Marine 2. I think Relic is insolvent. I think they got eaten up by Sega. Or actually, I think Sega might have just let them like free. I think I read that like this week. That Relic Entertainment, Sega got rid of them. They said, you know what, you guys are useless and not worth our time or money. So goodbye now. You guys can own yourselves again. So I think they've been freed from Sega's clutches. It's a shame what happened with Relic. They used to be the Warhammer 40,000 game studio, and it just kind of fizzled out. Getting a little messy here on the Power Fist. We'll fix it later. Anything else that should obviously be black? I don't think so. I think those are the big ones. I'm glad his cape doesn't have any trim. Trim is so fucking annoying to do on capes. Fuck it, let's rip the band-aid off. Let's do the outside of the cape. Why is my elbow all red? It's been resting on my arm pad. Color will the halo be? Probably silver or gold. Painting smooth surfaces like capes is so satisfying. Your brush just like glides. There's nothing for it to get caught on. It paints up real quick. some yellow on the bottom of his footsie. Or red on the yellow is on the bottom of his footsie. Not yellow. I want his footsie to be yellow. We'll fix it later. McDonald's color scheme, it kind of looks that way, and then it all comes together and it kind of works. It does look that way, though. I agree. And I used to not like it for that reason, and the more fists that I've painted, the more I'm like, kind of looks epic. Trying to make sure I go all the way up. To the nape. And we'll make sure we do a couple coats of this for good saturation. I want to make sure we're always pulling the brush in the same direction so we're not disturbing paint and leaving really obvious brush strokes. I'm not a good enough painter to have no brush strokes sometimes, but I know how to avoid them, generally speaking. Then your paints when necessary, and always pull your brush the same direction. And this cape looks super saturated, and it is, but we're gonna shade it and try to bring it a bit down because it's very, very, very bright. Some brush strokes on the cape are actually okay because it kind of tends to add a slight bit of texture like fabric would have. If this were fabric, it would have texture. Gotta get the edges. Bottom edge. I could leave this cream, but it's easier to paint this bottom edge red. So that's what we're gonna do. Connor's calling me. Hold on, brother. Hold on. I'm trying to get you on speakerphone so I can hear you. Hold on. I'm streaming. Hold on. Are we going to eat now?
Yes, but you meet us at the place and not the restaurant, like the home.
Okay. Okay.
Leave like now.
Leave now? Heard.
Leave now.
And you're done filming. You're leaving from there to his place, and I'm meeting you there.
But I have more filming to do afterwards, so it's just eating and then we'll split up.
Okay.
All right, so just yeah, you're not going to the restaurant. Just meet us at his residence.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, I will shut down stream and leave in like 10 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
Yep, bye.
Wait, 10 minutes?
Well, like,
Okay.
I have to change clothes and get my
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. All right, that's fine.
Okay, bye.
Yep, bye-bye.
What a goofball. We'll finish up this red, and then we'll call it. I don't know why he was hesitant to say that we were going to Landon's house. Guys, did you know? I'm sorry if you didn't know. Landon has a home. That he lives out of. Does anyone else use home, like, interchangeably? Like I live in an apartment, but, like, when people tell me, like, oh, yeah, meet at my house. But it's not a house, it's an apartment. He has a bit of cape that pulls up over his shoulder here. So I'm doing that. And we're going to swap to the little brush to finish that off because it's a bit dainty. I just didn't want to dox. That's okay. I understand. It was silly. He wanted to make sure that I was actually ending, and then he joined stream, and I'm painting a cape still. Evil. Evil, evil behavior, actually. Ratchet behavior. Big ham. That's a big ass ham. Serve that shit up on Thanksgiving. That's a big ass ham right there. I said I'd swap to the little brush, and then I didn't. And then I did all of this with the big brush instead. So, if you guys ever wanted to know if I was mentally ill, there you go. I just painted next to a ton of meticulously painted yellow armor with a giant-ass brush, and only made a couple mistakes. So... is there an edge of the cape that I'm missing? Yeah, shit. Should that not have been done? I think I went overboard. We'll fix it real quick. Real quick. The underside of the cape, it might stay tan like this. Because I feel like the kind of off-white color, this Wraithbone color, is, it doesn't distract from the armor. That makes sense? Where if I made the underside red, it would kind of be distracting. Shit, I wanted to finish this guy too. We made good progress though. We made good progress, but I did want to finish. Dark gray might make it pop. It might. It might. But that's not a tonight decision. That's a tomorrow decision. I did get, like, the lion's share of this. Well, let's not say that. He has a lot of metallics. Like, a lot of metallics on him. But we did get a lot done. second coat on the cape. Sometimes I wish I decided to paint Blood Angels. I think the yellow is really fun to paint, but Blood Angels have some awesome models. The Imperial Fist don't have a lot of cool character models. We got, what, Torgaradin or whatever? That guy's kind of lame. I mean, I guess I could always just buy some of the characters, the Blood Angel characters, and have them like as a detachment. But... Camera! Evil Beast. Mongrel Intruder. Camera. I saw a tweet earlier that was like a snake point blank on the camera. And it was the tarnish POV you just entered Mesmer's boss room. And it was like a snake like licking like 2 centimeters from the camera lens. And it's like, oh yeah, it is like that. Because that's exactly what it's like entering Mesmer's boss room. It's all dark, and then your eyes focus, and there's a snake, like, licking its little chops. And it's Mongrel Intruder. Yeah, okay, Mesmer. Okay, I think the red cape looks really good. We will shade it and finish this guy up tomorrow. I'm gonna go eat. Thanks everybody for coming for this impromptu stream. I hope you had fun. I did. For reference, we peanut buttered these 2 guys, and we deckled these 3 guys, and we assembled, primed, and painted this much of the captain. So, yeah. That'll be it. I'm not going to go to an outro or rather a big Reese again. We're just going to end. So, bye, everybody. Bye. Go on to the screen. Bye. Thanks for coming. Bye. Bye.